Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off. Pass complete to number 88. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3. Gannon's pass complete to number 88. A gain of 3. It's 4th down. In punt formation. Sanders on the return. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Number 20, Barry Sanders, the ball carrier. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. He was covered by Eric Weddle. First and 10 at the 41-yard line. first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now second and 10. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Down back at the 38-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with no score. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's third down and 12. Gannon's pass, intended for number 19, incomplete. He was covered by Deion Sanders. Sanders on the return. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line. Carried by number 23. Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7. and 10 at the 15-yard line. Ball carrier. Devin White on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
To be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Back to throw. Gannon. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first pass caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that round early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
Our home team, nothing. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, his guys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down and 4. Mahomes able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Open nose, Metcalf. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Our home team.
Just the 1 touchdown in that 1st half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man Hilton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Mahomes firing complete, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They keep it in the hands of Foster.
The ball carried by number.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Going to be brought down here in the backfield. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fast footwork by Sanders. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mahomes now to throw. To the Gronkowski, that's caught. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught by Randy Moss. Mahomes 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and...
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Flushed out right. No, he lost the football. And as the defense held, they do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this, and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell them, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. Operating from the gun. Gannon toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 19. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Gannon. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gannon. This well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup complete. And the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and get it over Sherman, the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
This is Foster. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So everything rests on the left foot of the great Morton Anderson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you...
Deal. The money. This is for the money. I'm having trouble getting used to Mahomes. I just got him earlier. This will be my 3rd or 4th game with him. He's not as good as I don't think. He's supposed to be better, but he's just not as good. But then again, he don't really fit my style. I don't roll out too much. I like to stay in the pocket.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
On the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because they only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for Bush. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for the first for Bush. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the gun, Gannon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down now. It's Jackson, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
A gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 4th down, Gannon. And will be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pitch comes to Sanders, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. To throw, it's Mahomes. They open, it's Moss, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's another 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Staying on the ground, this is Reese again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Gannon. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
He's quitting. He's crying. He said enough. It was a good game, though. For a minute. Are you quitting or not, bro? I mean, I don't think... I think your team's better than mine, bro. And you quitting? Let's see. Look at that. Come on, man. Or are you... What are you doing, man? Let's do something. Quit or play. Come on. Your team's better than mine. We're running out of time.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
See if anybody's watching. We've got 2 people.
And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They run the counter. It's Sanders. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Tony Gonzalez, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
Set to kick off.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Mings, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And this throw caught left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Gannon. And that's going to be
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So that'll back him up 5.
Janikowski set to kick off.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. First down, Mahomes. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there. 41 yards.
That is definitely what we call a defense and uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
This time, Jackson will throw it. This is caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, it's Favre fighting Hilton on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Favre. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Favre. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
37-yard line.
Favre on second down. Left side here to Sanders. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Our home team 7, visitors nothing.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Favre. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So the 3-time Pro Bowler Javon Curse with a tackle there.
And you get selected for that game because you are a consistently dominant performer. And that's what he is. They always think about him being a pass rusher, but he can play the run as well. A guy that you just have to game plan for every week.
And it's caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. A long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Jackson on first down. A slant to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On the draw, here's Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Favre. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Favre to throw. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Favre. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
On down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
25-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Jackson on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
On 1st down, Favre. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw is Favre. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
It's now 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll throw now on the final play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st down and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock. Zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score our home team 14, visitors nothing. Justin Tucker set.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, his guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The ball carrier.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
That's good.
All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
Jackson.
7 yards to pick up there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Defense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Favre. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
First down pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, here's Henry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 11. It's now third and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by